So I had somebody the other day, they asked me, it was like, what's up with that $200 payment that you posted a while ago? So let's talk about it, right? So let's go all the way back to the beginning. June 30th, 2020, I invested into this company. Now, I'm not telling you guys to invest in this company. If you are going to invest in this company, please do your research. I invested into this company, and I only use this company because this company pays a monthly dividend, meaning whatever it pays on a consistent monthly basis. I take that money and I use that money to purchase additional shares of other companies, right? So at the beginning, June 30th, 2020, I invested into this company. I bought 4 shares. It pays a 9-cent dividend. So that's how they ended up paying me 36 cents. And then the next one is 40. They actually increased their dividend from 9 cents to 10 cents. I still have the 4 shares, so that's how they ended up paying me 40 cents. So as you can see, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. This company pays, like I said, on a monthly basis. So I bought more shares. That's how I ended up getting $1. And then this concept started making sense to me. So I just threw a large lump sum of money into this company, and I purchased more shares. As you can see, at this point in time, March 29th, I had 183 shares. That's how I ended up getting $18.30. So 18 went to 53, 53 went to 62, 62, 75, 75 to 100. And this is all because I began accumulating more and more shares. Now, you can accelerate this if instead of spending the $100, you take the $100 and you use that $100 that you did not work for to purchase additional shares. So over time, because you're getting paid more, you then can purchase more shares. So this is how you increase your monthly income, because this payment comes in every single month off of one initial investment, right? So as you can see, $100 was coming in every single month. And then around this time, I believe it was like the second wave of COVID hit or something happened, and the price of this company ended up taking a dip, right? So when it took a dip, I ended up purchasing more shares at a discounted price. So they are still paying that 10-cent dividend. I was just able to purchase more shares. So now I have 1155 shares, right? So that's how I ended up getting the 115, right? So 115 was coming in on a consistent basis, and then I threw a little bit more money on it, and but not a little bit, I threw a nice amount of money on it, and I went from 1163 to 2,035 shares. So at that point in time, this company was paying me $200 on a consistent basis. $200 was coming in, and at this point in time, my total account balance, so this is only one company. I have 40 companies, right? And I have money inside of each of these companies, but my total investment account balance was around like 115 grand. And I was interested in buying another house. So I cashed out 40 grand to use that 40 grand to buy the house, right? So what I mean by I cashed out is I sold $40,000 worth of shares. So as you can see, the price dropped from the dividend that was coming to me, that was direct deposited to me. It dropped from 203 to 17 cents, because if you look at the 203, I had 2,000 shares, whereas the next month I only had 1 share because I sold those shares to purchase the house. So when you invest in these companies, you got to get it out your mind that you're spending your money. Like I said in another video, you're not spending your money, you're saving your money, right? So the money is not gone, it's just sitting to the side. It's tied into companies, but whenever you're ready, you can cash out that money and send it back to your checking account. So that's what I did. So all in all, you got to look at investing as a savings account long term, but over time it grows. So 17, after I purchased the house, I locked in on the house. I got the house, and then I ended up building my position back up. So I went from 1 to 30 shares, and then 30 back to 1,000 shares. So right now this company is paying me $100 per month. I'm gonna take that $100, and I'm either going to contribute it back to this company and purchase more shares, which will increase that $100 payment to something higher, or I'm going to take that $100 and I'm going to contribute it to another company. And at that point in time, this $100 will come in plus whatever the other company pays every single month off of one investment. All this began off of one investment. But long story short, you guys just got to get in on this. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. Just how I found out the information, I'm willing to pass it on to anybody else who's interested in this. But all in all, you guys need to get in on this.